Hi, it's me again. I am back with another chibi tutorial that you guys love so much. If you're new here, then hi, my name is Chocoblub and I make art videos. I hope you enjoy your stay here. Don't forget to subscribe. I am just a tiny bit away from getting my first 1K subs. So please, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that and help me reach that goal. For today's tutorial, our model is none other than our favorite NEZUKO-chan from Demon Slayer. Let's get started. Starting off by choosing the correct brush. I already have a full detailed videos on my brushes, so please check that out. And we are going to start off by drawing a circle in our canvas. Think of it like a sphere, maybe a 3D structure. So according to that, we are drawing our guidelines for eyes and nose. Just a reminder, this is my updated technique on drawing chibis. So now on the horizontal line, we are going to add our eyes. How to draw the eyes? I already also have a detailed video on eye drawing tutorial. So if you want a full-on explanation, go ahead and check that. I will link all of these reference videos in the description box and the cards as well. So you can start off by drawing those circles, which are going to be our iris or pupil. And we are adding the eyelashes, upper lash line, lower lash line, and etc. Once the eyes are roughly placed, I am going to go ahead and add the cheeks. How large, how small you want your chibi's cheeks to be, it's totally up to you. Some people go for more rounder cheeks, some people go for square shaped cheeks, and some people doesn't like to add it at all. This is totally your preference. Then we are going to add a large ears. If you are familiar with Nezuko's design, you know she have that bamboo thingy on her mouth. So I am going to add that. And you also might know she is a child, so I am going to give her adorable sitting position on the floor. If you guys want, I can also make a tutorial on how to pose your chibis, on how to place them in different postures and positions. So please let me know if you want a tutorial on that. The basic position and posturing is done. So I'm adding her slippers, her details on the bamboo thing, and added the hair. If you're not drawing Nezuko, all the tips still applies to any of the characters as well. I'm going to quickly do the line art and jump into the coloring. Since Nezuko is a demon, her skin color is going to be pretty pale, and the shadows are going to be more or less on the side. Does this even makes any sense? I hope it does. Adding a few more layers of shadings to give her face a more little dimension. You can use even darker tones if you want. Now add the little bit of blush on her cheeks and a tiny nose. Nose is also very negligible. If you don't want it, please just skip it. Now I am going to color block all the rest of the part that includes her accessories, outfits and hair. Painting her eyes. If you already saw that video, I'm sure you already know that what I'm doing, and if you don't know, please go ahead and check this video after you finish watching this, okay? I promise it will all make sense. Eyes are one of those parts that I love to over exaggerate and get full of details. It might look very complicated, but the process is very simple. You just layer out the color of your choices and add highlights. It's as simple as that. Nezuko have very vibrant pink color iris, so I'm adding that, and I'm adding some red highlights to it that gives her the extra flush of color. You can also use the gradient tool to form a soft but delicate color balance, but for me, I'm doing it manually. As I always tell you guys, play with colors. You can change your hues and saturations in different level to get amazing work results. Never ever get scared to play with colors. It's so fun, I swear. Every piece of art have that ugly face, if that makes sense. We call it ugly face, but once you're over it, please trust the process and it will all come up together beautifully. Adding the highlights are the most exciting parts because it brings everything together and literally gets the life into the eyes, so the characters doesn't look like they're dead inside. This step is also optional, that I'm adding some browns to her eyelashes and some grays to lighten up the entire thing. If you want peach black, just leave it like that. At this point her eyes were more of a red instead of pink, so I changed the hues and saturations a little bit, so her eyes now appears more of a pink tone. Continuing by adding the highlights on her bamboo mouthpiece. First adding more of a lighter green shades and then topping it with more of a yellow colors. Now jump straight into the hair shading. As I told you on my previous tutorials, either you can do the highlights first and then go ahead for the dark parts, or you can do the opposite as well. Highlights are going to be on more of a rounder surface where lights are going to hit on first. Where are going to be these reflections? That comes with more practice and concept on light and shadows. Don't worry, you don't have to learn science or physics or anything like that. It just comes with more experiences. Also, it will depend on your light source, that how far the light is, what type of light is, and from which angle it's focusing on. Now doing the darker parts, and this brings the actual definition to her hair. If you observe her original design, the ends of her hair are kind of squarish. But that's not really my style, or that's not how I do my hair, so I adapted it to my style, and you can adapt it to your own style of drawing hair as well. Now adding the orange ends that she have with a very beautiful gorgeous color, adding the shades and lights to the ends as well. The main essence of chibi is hidden on its tininess. So the more bigger you make of the surroundings, the cuter it gets. I mean, look at her hair. It's so longer than her actual size that it's literally folding on the floor. And her bamboo accessory is also way bigger in ratio than her actual face. This makes her entire body looks way more smaller than it actually is, and hence it becomes way more cuter, if that is something you're going for. Painting her baby pink ribbon accessory on her hair. Next is her brown color cloak that she wears on top of her pink kimono. I'm adding very mild highlights since it's so dark in color. We are at almost end of the video, since most part of her character design is done, and the things that you're supposed to know or supposed to learn if you want to draw like me. This is all I have so far. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you did, don't forget to leave a like, leave some comments, and this really encourages me to make more videos out of it, and share with your friends and family. And I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.